everybody. Welcome back to 1/30/2022. Yes, January 30th, 2022. Um, Great Sunday today. Again, woke up, had breakfast with the wife. We went, did our grocery shopping. Got some chicken cooking right now for my meals this week. Get everything prepped before I go to bed here. Also, I didn't really do much like before the football game. I came home after that. The wife and son had baseball, so they drove out there for baseball practice. I started watching The Dark Side of the 90s again. I was watching it on Hulu, but the ones I went through today was the Beanie Baby Mania one, the Cult one. You see that finger? Look at that. Isn't that gross? It's the one I broke. The Tupac Biggie. And what was the other one? There was one more. I know it's going to bother me. I'll have to look it up here. But first off, let's go to the Beanie Baby one. The Beanie Baby one, when they're talking about the craze and the, everybody, because eBay just started then. That's when people were selling Beanie Babies on eBay, and that's what really blew up the market, was people selling them on eBay. It talked about how parents were buying these rare Beanie Babies and putting them away to later, like let's say today, 20 some years ago, and they're putting them away, and then today they cash them in, pay for their kids, colleges, or hell, just finance their retirement. I mean, all the possibilities were there. And then the guy that ran the Beanie Babies, the creator, basically shot himself in the foot with his marketing tactics by retiring all the Beanie Babies and not making them anymore. And when they retire them, that's when the value went up, because he would retire, let's say, one or two a month or something, after a year. And once they're retired, you can't get them anymore. And people were paying crazy amounts of dollars on the secondhand market for them. So that's what drove the craze. That's what drove everybody to buy them, was obviously the almighty dollar. $5 investment for a Beanie Baby. Some were selling upwards of $5,000 per Beanie Baby. Crazy, isn't it? But that's the way it was. And if you had like the original 9 that came out, those were the hot items. Well, he decided to re-release these Beanie Babies. Not necessarily the old ones, but just start up production again on them. And that's when people just said, nope, we're not falling for it now, and cut ties. All the collectors just cut ties, and literally they were saying Beanie Babies that were worth like thousands of dollars were only selling for like $1 then. I mean, isn't that crazy? Because there's no demand for them anymore, so people can't even give them away. So like people were like giving them to their grandkids just to play with, once they spent thousands of dollars on. Could you imagine that? Investing thousands of dollars into a toy or a product, and then it becoming worthless when you thought that was going to be your cash cow. Crazy. But, the whole mania was, they were talking about how people were robbing people. Like when McDonald's got a hold of the teen Beanie Babies, were selling them in Happy Meals. This lady said she would bring her 4 nieces and nephews and give them $20. They would all buy a Happy Meal. Who cared about the food? They just wanted the Beanie Babies. But you were only like allowed one per person, so they'd all buy one, and then they'd go to the McDonald's down the street, do the same thing, just keep going. And once they were sold out, like people were waiting outside McDonald's and robbing people. Didn't care about the food. They're just like, just give me the Beanie Baby, And I laughed because they're like, they couldn't believe the audacity of people robbing them. And I was like, dude, that happens still to this day. What do you think people do with PlayStations? What do you think people do for those Funko Pops? It's nice to see the world has not grown up or changed. Good on you, everybody. Good on you. Sad. It's just sad. I should better look that up. But the cult one, everybody knows about the Heaven's Gate cult and the Waco one with, I forget what that guy's name. I don't even care, but it was boring. I mean, it is what it was. It's people brainwashing other people basically to believe that, to believe their way of life, and that you're leaving this world and you're going to a better place, or they thought they were getting into heaven right away, and they're leaving their vessels behind, and it is weird. It's weird, but people believe anything. I see people believe politicians now, so just as bad. But the one that really caught my eye was the Tupac Biggie, not because of the story, because we all know the story of the East Coast West Coast rap thing. I mean, most of us know, I should say. But what caught my eye was, they're like, oh, people's not... Oh, it was grunge. It was grunge. The grunge rise in Seattle. That was the other one I watched. I'm sorry. Nirvana and, Soundgarden and all those guys. Yeah, that was awesome, until obviously they talked about Kurt Cobain and... oh, God, guy from Soundgarden. God, I can't believe I can't remember his name. But then... taking their lives and stuff like that. But the rise of grunge was really cool, and just to see different music take over. And that's kind of where I'm going with the whole rap feud, because rap was not played. It was considered trash. It was considered, rap is hate. Rap. I saw a sign on one of the people protesting, rap is rape. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It's music. And most of those people that were making rap back then were not making rap like it is now about, money, cars, women or men, whatever you're interested in. It was more about telling the story of a lot of the African American rappers are telling the story of oppression, how they've been oppressed, how they've been held down and stuff. So, and how they just want an equal opportunity just like everybody else, and they deserve that. They do. But where I'm going with this is they were showing people in like Sam Goody's, if you know anything about Sam Goody, you're showing your age right now. But Sam Goody, for people around here, you're looking at Karma, But do you remember the display, whether it had CDs or, I think most of it was CDs when I was growing up, CD displays that had all the CDs in there, alphabetical, whether you're listening to jazz, rap, whatever. But then there's the headset, and you could put the number, and it'd tell you the number. Hey, if you want to listen to, the Dr. Dre album, hit 5. So you hit 5, and you put the headset on, and you can listen to samples of the songs before you purchase the thing. Bring that back. You want to talk about retro? Bring that back. Sit in there and just listen to samples of CDs, see if you really wanted the CD or not. Because, after they got rid of those, you just bought a CD. And, man, there were sometimes a CD sucked. It sucked. Get 1 or 2 songs and pay $12 for 20 songs, and you only listen to 2 because the rest suck. So, I'm not sure if they did that with, like, records or how they did that. I'm sure there was a way to listen to records before you bought them, Like to hear, my older audience, was there a way? Probably the same way. They probably had a record player set up with headphones. So if they did, let me know. I'd like to know that stuff. I am, as of right now, my 2 predictions. I had the Chiefs and I had the Rams. Rams are losing. Chiefs lost. I have the happiest 16-year-old in my house right now. He is a diehard Bengals fan. And to watch that game, being down what they were, and holding the Chiefs to 3 points in the second half was amazing to watch. And then that kid coming out and just kicking the field goal to win the game. Again, did it last week, did it this week, throw him into the Super Bowl. Good on you, young man. Good on you. Fun to watch. Great game. Joe Burrow is the truth. Joe Burrow is the truth. That Bengals D is stingy as hell. They were fun to watch. When you hold Patrick Mahomes under 100 yards and 3 points, in the second half, you're doing something right. So, congratulations to Bengals and Bengals fans. We'll see you in the Super Bowl, and we'll see who you're playing. I know a lot of people want this Bengals and 49ers rematch, and again, like I said, I'm okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. And like I said, I got a happy kid right now, so I will be wrong. And the Bengals were 15,000 to 1 odds to make the Super Bowl starting week 1 this year. 15,000 to 1. If you would have put $20 down, you would have walked away with $3,000 today. If you would have put, what did I put, 200 down, $30,000. 30 grand if you would have just coughed up $200 at the beginning of the year. Great investment. I think I might have to throw some money down on some outrageous odds next year. Probably won't, but I talk a tough game sometimes. No, right now, just hanging around the house, getting ready for bed. Like I said, wait for the chicken to get done here, meal prep, then head to bed. Start my week off, Go, time to live somebody else's dream tomorrow, But, I hate Mondays. I hate them. But we'll see where it goes, It'll be my time one day. It'll be my time to move on. So, can't wait. Again, thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. God bless y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Last day of the month tomorrow. Made it through 1 month so far after tomorrow. So, can't believe January's already over. So, year's already flying by. But everybody have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.